Welcome to another travel edition of Great Health, Abundant Happiness, and Outrageous Love.
Hello, Jeffrey. Don't get too close. We just got back from Italy, so we've been flying for, I don't know, 12 hours. And when we got back to Denver, we had left our car here. This is where we stopped on the way out.
The Avid?
The Avid. We didn't actually spend the night here, so when we did our review, we only did it at the room. But last night we got in, I don't know, sometime around 8:30, 8:45, and because we had been up for 24 hours, we just thought it was a really good idea to try to get back on track, have a decent night's sleep, and then head up to Copper Mountain where we live. So we've always stayed at a Marriott property. I think it's the Gateway Marriott, because they offer a park and fly. But now we are investigating the IHG properties, and this is called the Avid Hotel down by Denver Airport, and they do offer a parking option, you know, with your stay. And I think
we had our car here, 40 days?
40 days.
And it's safe and sound?
Safe and sound. I don't know exactly what the cost is going to be, but I know for a fact it's going to be less than if it was at the airport. And I feel like it's definitely safer. We were able to park right outside reception. And it was cute because it wasn't the same person that checked us in 40 days ago, but she said, "Oh, that's your car. It's so cute. I've been watching it." So that makes you feel really
I think, keep me honest here, hon, but isn't it like $50 a week or something like that?
I don't know the price. I know that you can just park without staying here for $10 a day.
A day,
there's
right.
a free shuttle
Right.
that takes you over. But because we booked a night on the front end, we got some nights that were free and then some that were paid at a special rate. I don't know what it is, but I'll put it down below. But it was definitely a bargain. So let me just talk about this room because we've never stayed in an Avid before. On the Pearl schedule, 1 to 5 for cleanliness, I'm giving it a 4.8. It was really nice and clean. 4.8 just because there was a few minor things on the floor that, you know, I'm really particular. So when I give something a 5, you can rest assured you're going to walk in. You don't even need to look around.
You can drop your food on the floor and pick it up and eat it.
Pretty much. So 4.8 pearls on a cleanliness schedule. For the comfort of the bed, now that we slept in it, and let me just tell you, our schedule's really, really off. So this bed was really comfortable. I have to give it 5 pearls, Jeffrey. Even the pillows, and this is a low end, probably a 2-star hotel.
I don't even hesitate. We've stayed, if you look back at our videos, in some of the best properties in Italy. I mean, highest, and we were in a President's Club at the St. Regis. I'm getting through my first cup of coffee, which I'm going to talk about that in a second because I'm just amazed at this place.
Right.
But this bed is as comfortable as any of the most comfortable beds I've slept in. So I'm going to give it 5 pearls. Not even a question.
Great squishy pillows, and surprisingly, the sheets are really soft, which is a big thing for me because scratchy sheets will definitely ruin my night's sleep. And I think there's a very light pillow top because it felt pretty dreamy, and the weight of the comforter was superb.
There definitely is,
So for a lower end hotel, and we're talking, you know, $150 a night, which at this point in history is about as low as you're going to find anywhere, right?
Right.
This is a perfect stop through. If you're traveling through Denver Airport, hit the Avid. It's fantastic. I also, you know, recommend for parking the other place we stayed at, but I think this might be my new favorite.
Yeah, this is our go-to because I'm gonna just add this in too. I'm drinking my coffee here, which you guys know when I get up in the morning, I get up early. Not this early. I mean, we were up at 3 this morning because our schedules were way off.
Yeah.
But I go out there. I think 3:30 they had food out there, and the coffee is the type of machine where it grinds its own beans and makes the cup of coffee right there.
Right.
Which, you know, we have a coffee machine like that at home. It's probably the best way to do it. Mm-hmm. So I've got fresh coffee first thing in the morning at 3:30, and all the food's out there. They've got apples and oatmeal and things like that, which is incredible to me.
That's amazing. So there's no coffee maker in the room, but I happened to notice that when I walked in too. It was a big machine with fresh ground beans, and there was a cute saying, but that is an all day and all night machine. It's available to you to get your coffee 24/7 there. So that's fantastic. One funny thing Jeffrey pointed out to me is there's actually a steamer in this room, which is really fantastic if you're going to the airport and you want to steam your clothes and you don't want to do it at home You want to get them steamed before you pop them back into your suitcase. Or if you're coming into Denver, right, and you're here for an event.
You're here for a business meeting.
You're here for a business meeting.
Yeah.
There's the steamer. There were several hotels that they didn't even have an iron or a steamer, and I'm talking about really nice high-end hotels in the room. I'm sure that we could have called down.
Of course,
in fact,
yeah.
We did at a couple of the masserias to get them. But that's just a nice little touch. There's a tiny little refrigerator right there. And I think the reason I might pick this hotel over the other one that we usually stay at is this is brand new.
Yeah,
This is
very crisp.
Very new, very fresh. No carpet on the floors, as you can see, which is a big thing for me. I don't like walking into carpet because it collects dander. This is really easy to clean and upkeep.
I'm gonna take a quick view of the bathroom.
Yeah, so
Yeah, we got in late night and
yeah.
we're just
One sink and no ropes. Again, we're at a low end. This is equivalent to a courtyard or a residence inn,
right.
Or one of those type of places. So 2-3 stars. When we say 2-3 stars, we're not talking about what people have rated it. We're talking about the rating of the hotel. Which when we were in Europe, it's very interesting. Every hotel has its star rating on the outside. So if you're going to a luxury 5-star hotel, because it will have all 5 stars, or if you're going to an economy 2-star hotel, because it will have 2 stars. And they put that out proudly so that you can walk into a 2-star hotel and still have 5-star service. It's just not going to be luxury. That's the difference here for people to really understand. So this is not a luxury hotel, but this is a great stop. We will definitely be staying here again. For location, I give it 5+ pearls, and they have a 24-hour shuttle that brings you to and from the airport. And I don't know how often it runs, but it is 24 hours. When we got in, I called and she said it's on its way. And in fact, their shuttle broke down, so they got another shuttle. They don't stop. So that's super helpful. The staff here, we've now encountered 3 different people. One is more upbeat and positive than the other. They're very proud of this hotel, and that makes you feel like you want to be here. They also very much recognize IHG status. They thank Jeffrey for his status, his platinum status when he came in, and I don't know if we had any kind of an upgrade or not. I think all the
No, yeah, I think they are, but I'm just gonna mention, these ceilings are really high. This is really nice. This is not some like dank little motel on the side of the road. I mean, this is nice and airy and crisp. Yeah, this is my new go-to place when we go to the airport and things like this. I just don't like to drive at night when we've been up traveling, the globe, and I get really tired driving at night. We drive around the country. I'll do 8-10 hours in one fell swoop. We're about an hour and a half away, but just when I was just drained getting off that plane, and I did have a couple of wines, and it was a long day.
It was a long, as I said, we traveled throughout basically a 24-hour period, and we didn't sleep. And we do live way up in the mountains, and the roads are,
they can be precarious.
They can be precarious, and it's dark. We don't have street lights up there. So it was the smart thing to do. It also helped us get back on track because we got here, like I said, around 8:30, 8:45. So by the time, we hit the pillows, we didn't even unpack. It was 9:30. So we're trying to get back into our schedule of mountain time from Italy time, which is an 8-hour difference. And I feel like we're going to be doing just fine.
It'll be good.
The only other thing that I didn't talk about was quietude. You know what's crazy? Jeffrey and I never ever asked to be on the first floor for a multitude of reasons. But one is a lot of times in these pass-through hotels, you've got either traffic or parking here. I did not hear a thing, nothing. So it is very quiet. I didn't hear anything on either side.
Yeah, now, let me add, you didn't sleep that well. I mean, I got some good sleep in, but we were restless sleeping because we're off. This is daylight. We've been over there for 40 days, so this is time we're normally out. Our body clocks off.
I also came home with a migraine, which is keeping my sleep off a little. So I was so appreciative of these really nice pillows and blankets just to try to, get some sort of a relief from my migraine. The only negative I have to point out is next time we stay here, I would ask to be up on the top floor because we did have a jumper at about 1 in the morning, and You know, I don't know if it's just somebody who is up there dancing, jumping around, or just walking.
Just walking heavy. We call them jumpers. Whenever we can hear someone up above, we go, oh my God, we got a jumper.
We got a jumper. And that's not the fault of the hotel.
Right.
But at 1 a.m. with a migraine, I you know, that caught my eye. So if that's something that bothers you, make sure you ask for the top floor. Outside of that, this place is great.
Fantastic.
I would recommend it. I give it 5 pearls for recommending it. Coming through, and again, this isn't where you want to stay on vacation. This is a stopover from to and from the airport. 5 pearls to stay again. We will 100% be staying here again. And the staff, 5+. I give them 11 pearls because it's my lucky number, because they're that kind and generous. Wishing you great health, abundant happiness, and outrageous love from the Avid Hotel by the Denver Airport in Denver, Colorado. Here's the coffee machine that Jeffrey was talking about, and you see the fresh beans, and I love it. Bean to cup, pick me up, fresh for you. That's great. Here's the coffee machine Jeffrey was talking about. He's getting a coffee for the road.
It's fresh and clean. This is great.
Yeah, fresh and clean. They have your basic coffee mates, teas, and then breakfast. Jeffrey, is that? Oh, here we go. Okay, so it's like a continental breakfast. You can see, pretty basic, but, and then they also have a marketplace with drinks over there. And we've got Devon, who checked us out. Shout out to him. He's awesome. Marco checked us in when we first got here 40 days ago, and a really great gal checked us in last night. So,
Ready to roll.
Ready to roll.